RCT 4.1. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice, real nice. All right. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Hey, we are going to do a 20-hour walk around on the motorcycle. Just kind of give a quick overview. We're going to put a few things on. I got some new levers. Nothing fancy about the levers. It's just basic levers. But took a bad crash at south of the border, full gas sprint enduro, and bent my brake lever up pretty good. But I was able to massage it with a big wrench. I also got a boom. I got an FMF4.1. I am going to put this Mac Daddy on there after we do the little walk around. So let's give it a quick go. See what we come up with. All right. So here is my 2023 Beta 390 RR Race Edition. My RRE. You know. We'll go from front to back. So I did put a full Achirby's plastic kit on it. You know, I got the factory graphics and plastic still off. I did a Rusk Racing graphics kit. Special ed on the number plate. Alright, so, you know, none of the plastics are factory. I did go fully aftermarket, even the fork guards, right? I put me some KYB stickers on it. I went with the aftermarket ones. So I could get almost a full wrap around on the back side. And that's where we go there. I did take the Speedo off. You know, I don't run the computer because I did the headlight delete. I hair scrambled this thing. I race it. And I don't need it. You know, if I ever feel like putting it on, I'll have a brand new one sitting in a box. So, factory wheels, still got the original front tire. I still got the factory tires on it. After 20 hours, they do need to be replaced. But I'll probably keep the front. I do like the way the front's acting, but the rear is going to be short-lived here pretty soon. I almost swapped it out before this last ride at Battery Park. So let's get back to it. So I still got my Scott grips on. I wasn't sure about them being too thick. They have taken a beating. Hey, hello. Hello. Yeah, they're tore up. But I'm not gonna swap it out. I don't want a different feeling on the trail during this long enduro. So I'm just gonna keep what I got. Got the factory bars. Got me some Moose hand guards aftermarket. There's my factory levers. Still got them on there. I was able to bend that guy. I mean, it was up here. It was like way up there like that. Way up here. So I was able to bend it back down, you know, get some feeling back to it. The nice thing about the Moose handguards, aluminum bracket all the way. It mounts to the perch, which is nice. We'll get back to the switches. Factory clamps still. Same thing on this side. The Moose handguard mounts right to the clutch perch, which is really nice. Still got the original grip on this side too. Did the full headlight delete. All that stuff is wrapped up back in there. You have to grease those connectors up. Grease them up. Just keep the moisture out. Everybody's scared about these things, but it should be okay with a bunch of grease. You can tape them up, seal them up however you want. I was going to put a condom on there and just kind of zip tie the end of the condom just to protect it. Latex is pretty tough material. So we'll get to the buttons. I did rewire the factory switch. Put these Rainforest models on there. They work really well. Really happy with the performance of them things so far. This is my second set. The first set was square. I went with these little round guys to kind of match what was on my my Husky. But similar performance. Now I still have the aftermarket gas cap. It did have the little hose with the little pressure relief valve on there. But it wasn't doing a very good job of letting the gas get out of here. So I did take I have a free flow hose. It's much more rigid than a factory hose, and I have it plugged in the top clamp, so I will possibly change the location of this, maybe get a longer hose and just let it run down. Yeah, because if you don't, I had this gas tank expand so much it actually broke where the overlap in the plastic is right here. It actually just spread it apart. So, still AXP radiator guards, radiator braces, guards, braces, supports. They are on there. Both sides, AXP Extreme, they're nice. Got a little blue hose there. I did a full thermostat delete. You can watch the video on that where I put the hoses in. These aren't Samco's. These are the cheap auction site models. I think I paid like 75 bucks, but they've been doing good. You know, hey, it is what it is. We'll go back. I got the factory header pipe. You know, I think it's looking pretty good. Got a nice blue to it. I'm running the AXP Extreme skid plate on it. Real heavy duty skid plate. I don't know if you can see that, but real heavy duty skid plate. I will be doing the spacer on the radiator to get more flow. I think, hey, you keep it cool, right? Stay cool, you guys, stay cool. So we got still the factory motor, factory lever. Of course, these come with the nice black one on there. I have my Carapax foot pegs, my Carapax foot pegs. These are 5 millimeters down, 5 millimeters back. My Artec frame guards. They're holding up really nice. You know, very minimal wear, but what I really like is the fact that they come way back here and protect that plastic subframe, because all that scratching would be on my plastic subframe if I didn't. There's the X-Trig I recently installed. Let me tell you, oh my gosh, I'll just do my sag adjustment for the fun of it. Why not? I mean, heck, it takes but a second. I get my Motool slacker, you know, mounted on the handlebar, hook it up on the stand, drop it off, check my static sag, and then sit on the bike, do my race sag. It doesn't matter. It is so easy to adjust that now. It's just fun to do. It's like, hey, I'm gonna use my equipment now, right? I used to never do it as much as I'm gonna be doing it now. I mean, I'm gonna check it. I used to check it only when I adjusted the chain or changed tires or something, but shoot, I'm doing it now all the time. There's no reason not to. I'll do it when it's cold, when it's hot, you know. It's great. I did put a gut seat cover on it. There is factory foam under this, but I did buy a Beta Box seat, okay? If you don't know what a Beta Box is, just look it up. Oh, your dealer, I'll just tell you, why not? The dealer buys boxes from Beta and they come with random stuff in there. Maybe you use stuff or whatever. Well, I bought a full use seat for like 50 bucks. And it had the Seat Concepts cover on it. So I thought it was a Seat Concepts seat. Yeah, Seat Concepts seat, I think that's what it is. I think it had, I was like, oh cool, it's a Seat Concepts seat. What I think it was, somebody just put a Seat Concepts cover on a factory seat, but the factory seat was softer. Somebody had, you know, I let somebody else break that seat in. So I put this cover, I was gonna plan on just putting this cover over that seat, but when I started taking the Seat Concept seat cover off, the plastic tray, the only thing really usable was the foam. The seat cover was pretty wore out. Currently, I'm still running the stock exhaust. There's the rest of my graphics. The graphics has held up good. I wear knee braces. I sit down a lot. This is a typical wear point up in here, but I can clean that up right there. Now, this is pretty much wore out, but I was expecting that. Everything's kind of still sticking where it should be sticking. I'm shocked that this hasn't, like, swelled up and come off, but it does good. But it has held up. There's the rest of the AXP Extreme skid plate covering my linkage. I'm still running the stock spring. I have 38 static sag and anywhere from 104 to 106 in the race sag. So, you know, pretty good. you want it. You want to set it at the factory settings. You know, I think I fall in that range. Old, fat, and slow. So the factory spring works for me. So that's good. So let's see if there's anything different on the other side. Still got the original tire on it. It's just starting to get rounded on that front edge right there. Stock brakes. I was running a 52 rear sprocket. For some reason I was thinking 49, but the factory's a 49. I have recently put the factory sprocket back on that battery park ride, and I've gotten used to it. Oh, here's something I haven't shown. I got one of these, I don't know if it really does anything, but it was like 20 bucks, a nice CNC Chinese protection for the tabs coming off the swing arm. I didn't want to, you know, break the mounts. Brand new bike. I figured it was cheap enough protection to link the two together, and it gives it some kind of good ramping. It's not a flat surface. I got my care packs there. I got my kickstand spacer down there. R-Tech on this side. Looks pretty good. A lot of wear on that side, on the back of that. You know, it's a good boot point right there. Battery is a upgraded battery, 240 crank amps, anti-gravity battery. You can't quite see in there. There is my hour meter. Since I took the dash off, I put the hour meter, I just taped it right to the battery. I got my fan wires right here, and I've got the extra charging port right there. On the air filter, I put that PC Racing seal, so I don't have to grease my air filter anymore. I just oil it. I love how that seat comes on and off. It's just about as easy as doing the sag now on this bike. Here's my AXP radiator brace on this side with the Spall fan hooked up with the thermostat mounted. Yeah, not much else here, you know. From left to right. That's it. She's good. Alright, so let's get to put this exhaust on. I'm excited. I'm not really so excited about the levers. They're just levers. They're black though. The levers are. But we're gonna put this pipe on. Y'all ready? I thought about it. Alright, so we're gonna do the unboxing. Why not, hey? I've already opened it. I've already looked at it. I couldn't resist. I've already cut it open, taken it out, I put it back in, so we're gonna go through it. And if you've seen these kind of videos before, unboxing, then it's no big deal. Alright, so when you open it, it's gonna have 2 packs of paper. Alright. Now, this will all be sealed, but I've already opened it. I'm gonna take the head pipe out. Comes with a cool sticker. Yeah. Another sticker. Uh-oh, don't want to lose that. Comes with a water withholding device. That's a good PC way of saying it. Now I didn't open there's the head pipe. It looks good. Sick weld. I'm not a big fan of the multiple pieces. I'm gonna take this out. Got my tools here for the install. All you really need is an 8mm. Alright, that's it. It's a pretty sexy pipe. Can't wait to put some heat cycles on that bad boy. She's gonna look good. So I went with the 4.1 because I found a killer deal on the auction site for a brand new one. I wanted to go to the beta dealer to buy it, but I'm cheap. So I'm gonna set this over here on this side because we're gonna be putting this on. Oh, look at it! It's like it swells. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's real small up there, and it gets real fat at the end. So hopefully that'll help with the power curve. I'm really hoping this map does something for me. Gives me some more ponies. So we're gonna take the pretty part out now. I don't know if I can do this holding it. So yeah, I looked at this already. I couldn't help myself. The only thing I don't like about it is when you put fingers on it, it gets funny looking. You know, there it is. She blew. Bad part is that's all gonna get tore up. All tore up. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but everywhere where I put my fingers, it's already kind of like, I got oil residue on it. I don't know if I'm gonna like that. I was hoping they would have just the aluminum one, because I don't need the fancy blues. I just want the power. It does have a spark arrestor inside. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a cone in there, so that's good. Carbon cap, sexy carbon cap. These stickers always get tore up for me. I kick them for some reason. What my foot is doing way back there on the back of the bike, I don't know. All right, so let's take this old one off. Let's set this down here too. I'm gonna put it on something soft, sure, so we can get this bad boy started. All right. Can you see? Oh, okay. So 8mm to take everything off. Now the good thing is I did order from Beta USA the nut for the back. If you remember from my last video, that bolt had fallen off, and so had the nut in the back. So I ordered the bolt and the nut, and I Loctited it this time. So it's going to be a bear to get off, I'm sure. So we got 2 bolts back here we need to take off, and then we need to take that guy off. So I may need a pair of pliers, but we'll loosen everything up. Bolt number 1. Now we need to save all the hardware coming off of this pipe, because it's got to go on the FMF. So that's why I went ahead and ordered one. Oh, she does move a little. Probably not the safest thing in the world. Puts a lot of stress on that. Let's see if I can get this off. Yep. I can hold it in my hand. I was worried about the heat getting to that and breaking that Loctite free. I don't know. I don't know what I can do. Let's see if we can. Alright, just a little bit more. Can't wait. I'm excited. I got the National Enduro this weekend. I'm going to ride the bike with a new map. Have no idea what it's going to do or how it's going to perform. But I'm excited anyway. You know, making improvements to the Beta. I'm really hoping it'll start up after this map. It'll start faster. I really have doubts. We'll see. I'm just gonna give it a little wiggle. Come on. Come on. Oh yeah. Now it's a little bit harder with the X-Trick to get out. I think I did that last time. Ooh. Must have dropped the other side too. Alright, so yeah, we got the pipe off. Nothing too crazy. I'm gonna set this down here because we gotta rob a few things off of it. Now I gotta go track down all my parts that fell down there. Oh. Keep looking for it. Getting this washer out. I was kind of shocked at this washer. Didn't really hold up too well. This insulator bushing had already torn. Probably gonna tear the rest of the way. I will tell you, seems to be a huge weight difference. This pipe weighs a ton compared to the FMF. I mean, whew. FMF seems a lot lighter. So let's see what would be the best way since it's already half broken. Fit that guy in there. Got the back nut, but I gotta find that front nut. Well, why? Let's just see how this goes. That is a good tight fit. I like that. That's a lot tighter fit than I've seen in the past. I might have to pause this because I gotta get my flashlight out and I gotta try to find this washer. Success! I found it. That turd fell. It was sitting on the skid plate. Played a little plinko. Got on that skid plate. So with the you've got this one that goes away from the engine, then you've got this nut side that sits on the back of that, and then they just kind of sit together, and that's what kind of holds it all. My fantastic description. So I'm going to set this in here. I'll get this one on the back side. We're just going to do the lining up stuff now, and then I'll Loctite it here in a minute. Just want to get everything kind of loose tight. It'll still wiggle around but not go anywhere. Okay, so we'll take covers off of the, we'll take these out, you know, metal covers, aluminum covers, and then we'll get the rubber washers out. Alright, so we're going to get a screwdriver. We're going to get the screwdriver out. We're going to pry on these things and try not to stab my hand. Oh, come on now. It helps if you pull from the other side. Help pull these guys through. Okay. I'm being laundry. Gotta be careful. Keep it in one piece. Don't want to break it. Alright, so I'm gonna get this other one out. Pull these caps off. Let me get this guy out of there. They're thick. Alright, now we're gonna throw this away, but it's too heavy to throw, so I don't want to hurt nobody. We'll set it way back here, out of the way. You gotta be saving a couple pounds. Thing is heavy. So we're gonna put this thing here in my lap. Right. Dang, this thing doesn't weigh anything. I'm gonna feed these guys in here. I could grease them up. I think I'm gonna put her in dry. If you like these, follow me on Instagram. Special Ed Racer on Instagram, or at Special Ed Racer. Haven't really used it too much. I don't want to scratch this thing now. I'm just gonna feed these in. Oh yeah, that came out beautiful. Not really. Alright, we got that rubber piece in. Let's get the other one in. Alright. Yeah. I realized I was shooting a lot of those videos in 4K, and then when I did the upload, I didn't do the I didn't know anything. I tried to watch one of the videos and I was like, this is so grainy compared to the filming. I said, why am I losing that? So I got on YouTube, started looking at other YouTubers, and I'm not really a YouTuber, I'm just a goober. Try to learn something. Hopefully I won't stab myself in the hand here. But I started learning about the codecs, and I didn't know anything about that. So, yeah, I was shooting a video in the right format, but my upload, my editing software wasn't, it defaulted to 720. I mean, I get it. They're trying to load it on there faster, but, I mean, sacrifice the quality. Just, Okay, so all that's done, right? Distracted myself. We'll put our aluminum pieces. On each side. Oop. Oop. Yeah, they're the same. Alright, there's that. We're gonna get this thing mapped, hopefully tomorrow. So, hey, let's put it on the bike. I'm gonna move you guys again. Hopefully I'm not in the way too much. I mean, I know it's not a tutorial. I'm just a guy with a dirt bike. Alright, this is not too much of a tutorial, guys. I'm just a guy with a dirt bike, trying to have a good time. Just trying to enjoy my dirt bike more. That's really all it is. So, we're going to slip this on here. I don't know if it was better to... I don't want to take that off. Could have been better just to put this on that pipe and then feed it in. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm not going to cause any more trouble for myself. I am going to take this bolt off here. If I can spread that plate off a little bit, if it'll let me. Just a little bit. Yeah, see, that should be enough. I'm not even going to take the bolt out of the cavity. I'm just going to leave it right there. So that should help me. Don't lose that. Alright, so we got that. Oh, that just slides right on there. Real nice. Okay. A little water in there from when I washed it. The pipe got wet. Oh no. Make sure the number plate sits back in place. Hindsight 2020, maybe I would have put it all together and then stuck it on the bike, but I don't know. It's good. I think it's good. It's a simple process. I like to make things harder on myself. Maybe I'll do this one. There we go. There we go. I could find like a protector for that, because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to be kicking the crud out of that. The factory guard just won't go on there. So let me come up with something. You know, something that clamps on right there. It's a good clamp spot. Maybe a piece of metal or something right there, just to keep that from getting dented in. Because I know this was going to happen. Alright, so we need to tighten everything up, torque it down, but that's it. Ah. Oh yeah. It looks good. So now after 20 hours, we got a brand new pipe. RCT 4.1. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice, real nice. All right. Yeah, but yeah, look at the lines, flows, goes up in there, clamps down. Yeah, we're gonna burn this thing in right. It looks good. I like it. I like it. Like I said, I wish it wasn't blue because it's gonna show a lot of wear. We'll get that aluminum on there. Yeah, I don't know. I probably can't get the blue off, but we'll clean it up. It's gonna be all right. We're gonna go to some levers now. All right, let's talk about these levers. So I'm gonna do the front brake first. Front brake first. So not much to it, right? I did have to take my perch mount loose because it just sat a little too tight to that bolt right on top. So 10 millimeter top and bottom, and I'll take that out, and then we'll show the new one on. Okay, so I don't know if it did anything the last time. You see this spring right here? Be careful when you unbolt that bolt and you walk it out. Make sure you got both hands covering up this assembly when you slide that lever out, because you do not want to lose that spring unless you got a bunch of ballpoint pens floating around your house. But this bad boy looks really long, so keep a couple of these or be extremely careful. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put the lever back on. It was just 10 mil top and bottom. Alright, so let me get you guys in here on the clutch side. Kind of the same thing with the front brake side. You gotta watch out for that spring, but there's some other pieces. So if you buy a cheap lever, you know, well, I bought a cheap lever, but it came from Rocky Mountain, so it came with all the necessary stuff. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So it came with that bag. It's got the spring, the pin, and the cup. You can't see the cup right now, but there it is. You got that pin, that little, well, it's hard to see on that black background, but little black pin in there. You don't want, I mean, I'm going to reuse the old ones because there's nothing wrong with them, but you know, I've got the old spring. I use that as backup just in case, because there's nothing wrong with this one. This is basically brand new stuff. Alright, there we have it. New levers. Adjust it with this knob over here. Now this one was, you know, big spring, the pin back here, rides in that black cup on these bimbos. But yeah, what I do here, so I make sure I put it in the right spot, is I kind of scratch my bars a little bit, just so I know, hey, that's where it should be. I do the same thing up underneath here on that side, but yeah, black levers. I think they're looking good. You know, stealth mode. I won't be able to find them in the dark type stuff. Well, I was worried, right? So these bad boys with the parts bag will sit in my toolbox. You know, you never know. If I break, let's say I go to a motocross track, or let's say I go riding for the day, or even let's say I do a GP and I do race 1 and I crash and I break it. At least have an opportunity to compete in race 2, and it's not go home, right? I'm gonna put these in the bag, put those in my bag with the rest of the tools. I'll sit at the bottom and we'll clean this up. But hey, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Just, hey, like it. Don't like it. Just put something down. It's cool. I like it. I like seeing that stuff. I'm doing this for your enjoyment, not mine. Well, I do enjoy it. I tell you what, I enjoy making these videos for you guys. For the ones that do subscribe, you know, if you've never subscribed before, I'm not going to track you down. I don't even look, you know. I don't look, but I do look at the comments. I want to learn. I want to learn about as much of this stuff as possible. There's questioning something I did something wrong. You're like, holy crap, dude, why'd you do that? You know, let me know. You know, let me know if I missed something. You know, I learn from my mistakes. Learn not to do that again, right? Every time. We all do. Yeah, this weekend, NEPG, Sumter Enduro, Live Laps, I think, or Moto, I don't know, Moto Tally, Live Laps, I don't know who does it. But it'd be cool, you know. My twin brother's coming down. I got a bunch of his friends from Texas. One dude's on row 126. That poor guy. But he actually just moved up to North Carolina, so he doesn't have too far to go when he's done. But yeah, it'd be good to see people I haven't seen in a while, and we'll have a good time. But you guys have a good day, and you know, keep riding, and talk to you guys later.